These are your evening headlines for February 12, 2026, right here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Kimber Pierce. During a special presentation after he delivered a devotional address at Brigham Young University this week, President Dallin H. Oaks received a distinct honor. BYU unveiled a plaque with an inscription from his talk. President Oaks is the 18th president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and was the president of BYU 50 years ago when the university was celebrating its 100th anniversary. The plaque includes this quote from his talk on Tuesday.
I firmly believe that it is the destiny of Brigham Young University to become what past and present prophets knew it could become. With the consecration and leadership of this community, BYU will become the great university of the Lord, not in the world's way, but in the Lord's way.
The plaque will be placed at the bell tower and will accompany a separate plaque from former church president Spencer W. Kimball's dedication of the landmark in 1975. At dedication, President Oaks called the 97-foot-tall bell tower a landmark to signal the completion of our first century and to remind us of lofty hopes with which we inaugurate our second century. Rexburg will celebrate its history in an upcoming event. Doug Ladle, the president of the Rexburg Historical Society, says he feels as though many Rexburg residents, especially youth, are not aware of the deep local history. This is why the Rexburg Historical Society is holding the Rexburg Founders Day Fair with the city.
We think this is a great chance for students on the campus to find out why Rexburg is a historic spot. You know, BYU-Idaho has a lot of great things, but Rexburg itself offers a lot besides that, too. So we want them to know the history of our city.
Although the Rexburg Historical Society has been around for decades, they are seeking to reestablish themselves in the community.
Our society is really relaunching itself as a very important dynamic society to try and preserve and promote Rexburg's history. So we've just been now reorganizing for the last year, and we thought, let's have an event that now gives us as a society and the city of Rexburg a place to showcase us.
The Rexburg Founders Day Fair hosts historical Rexburg business and organizations to share and celebrate their connection to early Rexburg.
So we have, about 35 of these institutions and families, businesses, all have said, yeah, we're going to set up our booths to show our connection to Rexburg's history. So that'd be fun, just to browse up and down those booths and hear the stories.
The Founders Day Fair will also offer various activities for attendees. There will be a bingo game, quilt display, heritage quilt raffle, and tours of the old seminary building and school district building before they are torn down in the summer.
I just hope people, when they come to the Founders Day Fair, families, teenagers, BYU-Idaho students, tourists, I hope they all walk in and discover Rexburg's heritage and walk away saying, I didn't know that. What a great place this is.
The Rexburg Founders Day Fair will be held Friday, March 14th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Madison School District Building Gymnasium on Main Street. BYU-Idaho has a way for students to celebrate Valentine's Day, and Alex Batman tells us about it.
Cupid is coming to town as BYU-Idaho prepares to host its Winter 2026 Valentine's Ball. The event, dubbed Cupid's Ball, will set the scene of a romantic-era dance, offering students an opportunity to dance their way into the 3-day Valentine's and President's Day weekend. The ball takes place in the Manwaring Center Ballroom A Friday evening from 7 to 10. Spencer Jones, a campus events coordinator for Campus Life, says the event is meant, in part, to unify the students.
Kind of just feeling that all about love and being surrounded by people you love and just enjoying their company and kind of get a pause from the world of the fast-paced.
Campus Life throws at least one dance every semester, and this winter semester it's Cupid's Ball. There will also be a DJ playing mostly slow music with a few faster-paced songs mixed in. The dances aim to be slow to provide a romantic experience for attendees. Jones says students should be excited for the event.
I think probably the most exciting things are that we're going to have a photo booth with different, I forgot what they're called, with different costumes almost that you can put on and do like a little photo shoot with. There's also going to be mini cheesecakes and macaroons, which I don't know, kind of just go with that date night almost, or that romantic vibe.
He says that with so many things that take up students' time, the dance gives people a good chance to spend time together.
There's so much going on, and like Valentine's Day normally is about, oh, let's spend time with someone that I love. And I feel like this is kind of the best way to do that, because this gives you almost like blocked out time in a busy week, as well as just like a busy semester.
Tickets for the dance are $7 for singles and $10 for a couple, and can be purchased at the ticket office either in person or online at tickets.byui.edu. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Alex Batman.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for February 12th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Kimber Pierce.